So I imagine for this Steam review, we are going to have quite a hard time finding negative reviews. 151.8 hours on record. This guy gave us a little story. But then you tell yourself, the problem isn't the games, it's you. It's not the games aren't fun anymore. You have gotten older. I challenge that. I'm older. I'm not saying I'm old. I'm young compared to some, old compared to others. But I'm older than I used to be. I'm older than when I was playing games in high school or middle school or elementary school. Games are better now. We have just let our bar, our standard, get so high. Listen, if you grew up on TV dinners, spaghetti and Taco Bell, and you make sure that your food bar stays that low, everything tastes good. But that's not what happened with gamers. We got bigger and better games. We got giant RPGs. We got the Elden Rings. We got the Witcher 3s, the Baldur Gates. They raised that bar and you let it happen. So now every game comes out and you expect it to blow your mind. That's why you're disappointed. But go on. And then I play The Witcher 3 and suddenly I can't wait to get myself home after work. That is such a glorious feeling. Down below, tell me what the last game was that had you itching to hop back on. Because I feel like it's not that common anymore. Like, we have a lot of good games. This year was great for games. 2025 is going to be amazing. But when was the last time that you played something where as soon as you turned it off, you were thinking about it? You were going to bed so that you could wake up and play it again. You went to school, or you went to work, or you did whatever. You went to some family gathering that, oh, it's mandatory. It's been like a year. I need to go say hi to people so I can come back home and hop on the game. So let me know what the last game was that you played that just had you itching. For me, it was Black Myth Wukong and Astrobot. Yeah. And then God of War Ragnarok. It's been a great couple of years for gaming. Anyway, do you have any idea how precious that feeling is? See, this guy gets it. He gets how glorious that feeling is. To be anywhere out in the world, but you're so ready to go home and hop on the game. Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMORPG made by, I think it's BioWare. When that turned free to play, I think sometime after release, you could play the entire thing free to play. Oh my God, that was like a month. It was during the summer. Wake up at like 2 p.m., eat Star Wars until 2 a.m., go to bed, rinse and repeat. That's exactly what it was. It was crazy. But like amazing time. Like I remember that and it was so much fun. Okay, he's giving us the feeling. Yep. Was I wrong to think that it was the problem, not the gaming industry that's shelling out mediocre AAA games? But see, they're not shelling out AAA mediocre games. Like sometimes they are, yeah. But we've always had bad games. Every generation has had crap games. And now they're trying to do more with these games. They're looking better. They're making them more advanced with all this ray tracing and DLSS. And they're trying to make them look hyper realistic with cross-platform and cross-save and massive multiplayer. Like they're trying to do everything. So yeah, there's going to be issues. Duh. Now, of course, when they short you and they release it half-baked, we know those games. Where it's like, why did you... Anthem. I'm pissed off about Anthem. I'm really pissed off about Anthem because that had the foundation to be so cool. And they fumbled it. Anyway, thank you, CD Projekt Red. You guys are a gem. I know it's 5 years late, and I don't know why it took me 5 years to play this, but better late than never, especially with games. I made this same mistake with Returnal, the PS5 exclusive. Amazing game. And I told myself, like, oh, you got to start over? It's like a roguelike? No, I'm good. Finally played it. Biggest mistake of my life. Not actually, but you know. It's hyperbole. Great game. Go play Returnal. All right, what else we got? All right, 141 hours on record by Mass203. Best game ever, 10 out of 10. Now, that's a bold claim. I mean, it did win Game of the Year, so okay, that's fine. It's perfect. The story's 10 out of 10. Gameplay, 9 out of 10, so it's not perfect. Otherwise, that would be a 10 out of 10. Graphics, 9 out of 10, so it's not perfect. Game from 2015, and it's better than all of 2023 and 2024. Okay, relax there, buddy boy. Baldur's Gate 3 came out in 2023. Okay. No. 'Twas not better. Hard pass. Was not. 2024? Dog. Astrobot. Come on. Balatro. No. Joke aside, Balatro's great. Go play it. You can get it on your phone for $10. That is one of the few apps I've ever paid for, and it will be worth it until I die. Balatro is incredible. And it's got a Witcher like tie-in DLC. No, it's not DLC, but like a Witcher collaboration. So your cards have like Geralt and Yennefer. It's great. The DLC Heart of Stone, one of the best DLCs ever. I have heard the DLCs of this are incredible. Now I play Wine and Blood. It's best DLC ever until now. The Witcher 3 is masterpiece. I hope The Witcher 4 be like The Witcher 3. Big respect for CD Projekt. Yep. I mean, better than all of 2023 and 2024. I can't get behind that, but overall, it was helpful. I can't read that, and there's no translation. Hey, Steam, maybe implement a translation. That'd be nice. A little button right here. Like, you could set your Steam page to a certain language, and then any review that's not in that language gets roughly translated. Might be helpful. 200 hours. Damn. Is this a long one? Is this a book? It's not. It's one of the best games that I have ever played. The large open world full of things to discover, characters to meet, quests to complete, monsters to hunt, and Gwent to play. Dude, everyone loses their mind over Gwent. I'm going to play it this time. I got far enough in my last attempt at a playthrough to get to Gwent and then never played it, so I will play Gwent. I need to be in the know. Like when somebody makes a Gwent joke, I need to be able to associate with that. Yeah, that is the worst feeling in the world. Being in a circle or talking at a table with people and they make a joke that you should know. Like when somebody quotes a show, like, or if somebody talked about like Game of Thrones and you happen to be of the 3 people on earth who didn't watch it, and you're just like, oh yeah, didn't watch it. That's terrible. I need to be able to relate with the Gwent jokes. All right, let's see us some negative reviews because I'm kind of curious. I have a feeling it's going to be the combat. Newest update added a launcher and crashes on Steam Deck. You can, wait. First off, adding a launcher, that's dumb. Instant, like, easiest way to get players annoyed at you, add a launcher. Second, when I booted Witcher 3, it had the option to play without the launcher. Like, you didn't have to log in. You could just play as a guest. So I don't know if that's completely accurate. You know what I mean? Let's give you a warm blanket. You might need it. Okay. What else we got here? 190. They completely ruined performance with the 4.0 update. What used to be 140 frames on max settings is now 70 on minimum settings. Interesting. When did this update happen? Because while I was playing it on, I don't know, high, I think, and my OBS and the game were freezing. And I've got a pretty beefy PC, like plenty to play this. So maybe they oofed with the latest update. Ooh. Oh, you wrote a novel. Is this spoilers? You want to find Siri, and there's someone who has seen her. He's willing to tell you, but first you must help him find somebody who knows the brother, but he'll tell you only. The alchemist will do a love potion for him, but first you... I mean, isn't this kind of like the whole point? Like everybody's out to doing, they're out for themselves. And that's Geralt's whole character. He's not, politically aligned. He doesn't care about the nations. He's just, you pay me and I'll kill your monster. Like he has morals and ideals and lines he won't cross, but makes sense. Hey, I want information from you. Oh, can you do this for me? Sure. It's a transaction. That makes sense, I managed to keep some semblance of interest for the story and dialogue for about 25 hours until I reached the stage where I didn't see the point anymore. Ooh. A friend who loved the game suggested that I should focus on the main story instead of going on every side quest and activity as I was doing, except Gwent. Why would I want to waste my time with this? Ooh, I bet he got in some fights over that. But I've heard that the side quests really blend in well with the main story, so that's part of the charm. You know what I'm saying? I believe another aspect of the game people enjoy is the combat. See, that's the part I didn't enjoy. I was struggling with the combat. Wasn't my thing. Though it's not as bad as in The Witcher 2, I still don't want to have to deal with all the mechanics that have been implemented in the game. I guess to spice things up, for a fight, I don't want to read the... Okay. This is a valid complaint for me. Like sharpening, oil on the blade, potions, prepping, blah, blah. I want all of that to be, hey, if you take the right steps, You can dunk on this monster easily. If you don't, and you want to go in there with your sword and skill, like just that, you can. And it might be a little more challenging, but you can still do it. Which I know you can do in this, but it like takes a while to kind of spec towards sword combat. I don't want to have to go and read, like, what's this thing's weakness? Let me go gather these herbs and these plants and craft a potion, and then let me go get this oil 20 miles away. I don't want to have to do all that. Like, that's part of why in the Horizon games, I love those games, but I don't craft new upgrades for my equipment unless I happen to already have the stuff. Like, I've picked up, these herbs, or I've picked up these parts, and I am able to upgrade this weapon that I'm already using. Cool. If not, I'm going to switch to a better one, or I'm going to switch to another one. I'm not going hunting for parts just to upgrade my satchel. Nope. No. Ain't happening. Embed my equipment with the right rune or whatever, hang the right trophy on my saddle, pick the right talent, and attach it to the right mutagen, craft a bomb, and clip my nails. At least they got rid of the traps, but it's too cumbersome. Alchemy is probably the worst aspect since it highlights how messed up the inventory system is. Navigating the interface can also be excruciating at times. Ultimately, the game falls short of the great games of the genre, and I even enjoyed the first Witcher game much more than this one. Really? Damn. Wow. 44 hours. Yeah, he probably needs a blanket too. He sunk 44 hours into this and did not recommend it. That's rough, buddy. 20 hours. This game made me realize you don't have to like every critically acclaimed game. Duh. Almost like ratings don't matter. Like, I've been trying to bang this into people's heads. Ratings from critics or your favorite YouTuber or anyone else literally don't matter at all. That's it. If you're watching a review, watch it for info on the game, not their opinion. Like, if they show gameplay, oh, okay, that's how it plays, or, oh, that's the gist of the story, whatever. Their opinions on it are irrelevant because they're not you. I don't like Minecraft. I'm sure there's a bajillion other people out there that love it. I know there are. I can't get into it. It's not my thing. Never enjoyed it. Guess what? That's all right. It doesn't matter. If you love a game that everyone hates, you love it. So why do you care if they hate it? It doesn't matter. If they love it and you hate it, again, life doesn't change. It doesn't matter. It's undeniable that it is very well made. I just didn't find it fun. The game is story first and game second. The clunky combat was definitely an afterthought in the development process. You may like it, but you know what you're getting into before purchasing. Yeah, and see, that's the thing. I'm a gameplay first gamer. That's why, despite everyone losing their mind over Dragon Age the Veilguard, oh my God, they changed everything. They changed a lot. You know what's way better to me? The gameplay. It's fun to play finally. Like, it's smooth. It's fun. It's quick. It's exactly what I want because I want to play the game. The story is good after good gameplay on. That's a bonus right there. That's amazing. God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. Great story, great gameplay, great visuals, just great all around. If the gameplay sucks, if the game, which is the whole point, sucks, then what am I doing? You know? Yeah, you get a slow clap. Let me know what you think of Witcher 3. Do you think I'm insane with these takes? Next gen update. You know, okay, I'm not even gonna. Okay, let's see. After 170 hours of gameplay, we get a free next gen DLC. No, it was just an update, right? I didn't ask for or want. Yeah, I didn't want or ask for a free auto download next gen update. I was still running an i7 4770 and a GTX 1660 Ti and 36 gigs of RAM. That's an odd amount of RAM. 36? The game was running great. Now it's a hot mess. I feel as if my game was stolen from me. Damn, that sucks. Holy screen tearing. I'm so mad right now. This guy needs a warm blanket. Yeah, that really sucks. I booted up the next gen update on PS5. That ran like a dream. So I wonder if it's just the PC update, you know? I must be completely insane going by the 97% positive reviews. Okay. But I cannot for the life of me get into this game. See, that's how I feel about Minecraft. might have the best story, world design, graphics, etc. in the world for all I care, but the core gameplay is just not fun at all for me. See, I'm in the same boat as this dude. Not even a 4090 can run the ray tracing. Damn. Wow, yeah, they really pumped it up, huh? Overrated and boring, very janky gameplay, and I will never understand the hype. Yeah, hey, that's okay. It's not your thing. I'm interested in the world, like the whole universe of The Witcher. So even though I know the gameplay isn't up to par to what I want, I'm still gonna like get through it because I'm interested in the story. Used to be able to play on high settings and it ran smoothly. Now the game stutters even on low settings. Yikes. That is... See, why wouldn't you make that update like... Why would it be mandatory, you know? Or that should be like a whole thing you can switch on in the settings. Like, hey, you've downloaded this next-gen update. If you're running a 1080, chances are you're not going to run it well anymore. So turn this switch off to help you run the game, right? Oh, okay, that's the patch. Don't be long. Okay. By Hoopy Frood. Hoopy Frood. A very tiresome and disjointed game in so many ways. Looting is incredibly painful. Moving is incredibly painful. Riding a horse is incredibly... Dude, it's got an auto-tracking horse to the destination. I dispute this. Auto-tracking for mounts is just... That needs to be in every game with a mount. Okay, talents are meh. Combat is tiresome and painful. The world is beautiful and I appreciate the breadth of possible quests, but very high and low level monsters are mixed together. And all possible quests have to be done before one is powerful enough to progress. Is that true? Or is that a skill issue? Oh, that's another thing. Look, right here. Ready? It's okay to turn down the difficulty. Yeah, it's okay. If you turn down the difficulty of a game because you're struggling and you turn it down one, whatever the next level is, and then you start enjoying yourself, that's a good thing. If you're just dragging yourself through a game on a certain difficulty to prove something or because of your pride, nobody's winning. That's not a flex. Oh, I played Witcher 3 on the hardest difficulty and it was miserable. You wasted your time. Turn it down to the lowest or the second lowest and enjoy yourself, right? This isn't Elden Ring. This isn't Sekiro. You don't have to put yourself through that. If you got a difficulty meter, turn it down. Enjoy yourself. Come on. It's all right. I'm not even sure if there's much point to the plot. It seems to be a random snippet of a book. Finding someone, I feel very frustrated with this game, and therefore it is not fun or fulfilling. And like the last one, this is clearly designed for console controls, slow and cumbersome. Duh. You trying to play this mouse and keyboard? All right, come on. Like, yeah, it's for a controller. Hello. Yeah. Don't play this with mouse and keyboard. Are you kidding me? I need like a sad face. Can we add more awards, please? I want to love this game, but I really can't get behind it. The storytelling, the graphics, the setting, the writing, and exploration are all excellent. That's a lot of pros. However, the combat is bad. What did I tell you? And it takes up a big portion of the gameplay. Well, duh. Gameplay. Combat, yeah. Which means that the primary part of the gameplay of this game is unpleasant to interact with. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if the gameplay sucks, your entire game is getting dragged down. On top of that, the quest puzzle design is also pretty terrible. Turn on Witcher vision and look for glowing red things. This is not good quest design. Sure, I really want to love this game, but so much of the gameplay is just not fun or well designed, which is a shame because everything else is 6 out of 10. You know what's crazy? You put not recommended, and yet your score is above the halfway mark. Because like 5 out of 10 is a meh game. Got some good, got some bad. Kind of neutral, right? 0 is garbage, you know? Like, what was it? The Day Before. 0 out of 10, right? So where does the recommended rating come in? 7 out of 10? What makes a game recommend worthy? Somebody brought it up. Maybe Steam should, instead of doing recommended and not recommended, they should do just like out of 10. Instead of positive reviews, just show the number score. I feel like that'd be better. Red launcher? Yeah. Guys, stop adding launchers. There is no part of that that is consumer friendly. All right? At all. We like Steam because it can house most of our games without a launcher. You boot Steam, you press play, your game opens. We don't want Steam and then another program to open. That defeats the whole point. Don't add launchers. It's dumb. I'm apparently like one of 10 people who didn't like this game. It's an insanely deep and detailed game. I just didn't find it fun. Hey, that's all right, my man. Again, I'm hoping 4 improve. If 4 improves the combat in some way, I'm here for it. I mean, I'm going to try it either way, but just improve the combat, please. I do not understand the love for this game. The world is interesting, I suppose, but the gameplay is actual dog water. I wouldn't go that far. It's not that bad. Like, I remember the combat. It's not that bad. It's obviously... Ooh, this 2020. Game lags and crashes a lot. Yeah, this new update is just wrecking people. Damn. That sucks. Hey, Valve, Steam, add a requirement where if you post a review, you have to post your hardware specs. Because that would add some insight into these reviews. Because not everyone does that. I've seen a lot of reviews. Oh, my game crashed. It bricked my PC. And they're playing on like a smart toaster. I think it could be interesting. You know? Gotta post your PC specs for a game review. Update. Free next gen update. Turn into Glitcher 3. I like that. That, my man, is real swassy. Also, this dude has 300... Where'd that review go? Okay, why is it jumping me like up or down? That review had 330 hours. This one has 613. Botching the most anticipated release of 2020. Okay, I get it. Unacceptable, but okay. Botching a next-gen update on an almost 10-year-old game. Yeah... That, I mean, I don't think they hate their own past success, but that's kind of sad. Like an update, that's supposed to make things better. It's kind of rough. And that update's been out for a while. So I'm guessing they've fixed all this. But if not, that sucks. Oh, here we go. Yeah, this is a good one. Nah, 10 hours. I want to hear a meaty. Great game until an update crashes your game and you can't play it anymore. Wow. This is sad. New update wrecked the performance. Fix patch. Good God. Y'all did not do good here. Oh, this is a whole book. Woo! Yikes. That's too long. I need that. What is it? A TLDR? I need one of those. Not optimized for new PC after patch. Stop checking negative review. Just buy the damn game. That's not how that works, my guy. Why did you put not recommended if you were going to just buy... After 690 hours, I think it's recommended. Nobody puts that much time in and then says, it's okay. No, you're committed to that. Oh, this looks long. Oh, it's not. Okay, I'm still not reading it. 200 hours. Let's update our 7-year-old game and make it run like garbage on modern hardware. That sucks. Oh, here we go. 27 hours, 17 at review time. Okay, you know what? This is a little bit too much negativity. This reminds me of Baldur's Gate 3. Bought this game for 15 pounds? Euros? That feels like euros. On sale. Big mistake. Should have bought it for full price. Yeah, that's how I feel about Baldur's Gate 3. I didn't buy it on sale. I got it for full price. But Larian could have charged me $100 and I would have paid it. Like, Baldur's Gate 3 is worth so much more money than what it costs. It's insane. We're hitting them with some sauce. All right. What else we got? What in the... Good God. 2,128 hours. Let me do some quick matharoonies. Well, that's over a full working year. So a full work year in a 9-to-5 is 2,080 hours. That's 40 hours a week. This dude spent more than a full working year on this game. He put... Dog. I know it's a good game. What are you doing in this for 2,000 hours? Is it Gwent? Are 1,500 hours of this Gwent? A fourth of your last 6 months has been playing this game. An eighth of your whole year is dedicated to this game. That's not an eighth? That is not accurate, is it? 365. What is it? Where's the time? It's 24? Dog, that's more like a fourth. Chill. Wherever I may roam, to do route. I don't know what that is. Close to 600 hours and still discovering new story threads. Wow. There really is that much, huh? That's insane. Okay, look at this right here. Witcher 3, 367 hours. My personal game of the decade. This review was in 2019. The heat that was coming. 2020, Last of Us 2, Ghost of Tsushima. 2021, It Takes Two, Guardians of the Galaxy. 2022, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok. 2023, Baldur's Gate 3. I'd like to ask his opinion now. Like, oh yeah, personal game of the decade back then. How about now? Because there's been some good stuff. There's been some really good stuff. Let me know what you think of Witcher 3. Like I said, I'm going to be playing through it. I'll probably drop a big synopsis because this one's going to take a long time. I'm not rushing through this. I'm doing side quests. I'm doing Gwent. I'm doing everything. So I want to know, why this game is so beloved. I want to feel it. Like, I finally understood it with Elden Ring once I really got into it. I want that same feeling. So this is going to take a long time. But let me know what you think of Witcher 3. And if you want to see any more of these Steam reviews, I've got a playlist. It'll be up here. It'll be a little pop-up. You can see it. Do all the YouTube things. Like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see more, tell me what you're drinking. I already had 4 cups of coffee today. Can't drink anymore because, I don't want my heart to explode. I'm pretty young and I would like to keep on living. But yeah, let me know what you're drinking and I'll see you in the next one.